Hello everyone, this is Roxy Sampaulo, and today I'm going to be giving a technology book review. So the book I'm going to be reviewing is The Martians in Your Classroom, STEM in Every Learning Space by Rachel Mann and Stephen Sanford. So a little bit about the authors. They are both very qualified in their fields. Rachel Mann is the founder of Teach Like TED and co-author of The Martians in Your Classroom. Before she was part of Teach Like TED, Rachel was the Network to Transform Teaching and STEM Professional Learning Director for the Northern Arizona University Center and State Director for Educators Rising Arizona. Additionally, she has 14 years of classroom teaching experience. Rachel is a Google certified educator with a master's degree in educational leadership and is also a founding member of the Council on the Future of Education and serves on the NCLA Executive Board. Stephen Sanford is the other co-author of this book. He was a former director of the NASA Langley Space Technology and Exploration Directorate, where he worked for 28 years. Additionally, he was the Director of Systems Engineering at SGT for over 3 years. He is now currently a Chief Technology Officer at Psionic Leader. Before co-writing The Martians in Your Classroom, he also wrote The Gravity Well, where he addresses the need for a national space initiative in order to create our future economy and the survival of humanity. So my little review on the book. Honestly, this book was incredibly inspiring to read. Mann and Sanford do a great job displaying the importance of technology in this generation. Educators are no longer evolving their classrooms to our society because they are afraid of the change. Throughout the book, the authors also do a great job of introducing discussions with other educators, providing activities for classrooms, and introducing resources for further studies. Now I'm going to be talking about the main theme of the book. In The Martian in Your Classroom, Mann and Sanford discuss the urgency for science, technology, engineering, and math, also known as STEM, and careers for technical education in all learning spaces. So here's a little summary of the content. According to Sanford and Mann, the first person that will step on Mars has already been born and can possibly be in our classrooms today. Educators should have the ability to change their classrooms so students are future ready with technology. We need to prepare our future generations for jobs that they do not exist yet and for career paths that are possibly not even on our planet. As our jobs change over the years, so should our education. We should no longer rely on what we did in the past. Mann and Sanford believe that the study of space encourages students to be interested in technology and science. Educators and business or political leaders play the most important role in advancing the importance of STEM in schools. The authors believe we need to encourage students to have a voice, globalize learning spaces, and actively support the human race, whether it's on Earth or in space. I will now be giving an analysis and evaluation of the book. So STEM already exists in all our learning spaces. As educators, we need to make it visible. We need to make it relevant for students and to incorporate it more into our classrooms. Considering the careers of the future, every industry is a technology-based industry. Our world is constantly becoming more and more digitized. A quote from page 2 of the book is, "The way that information is obtained and processed is exponentially different, and the future that we are preparing them for will be even more so. Learning doesn't happen the way it did prior decades or even the way it did just a few years ago." In the book, the authors describe the Martian classroom as the learning space cultivated every day by educators. The Martian classroom isn't just about space, it is a metaphor for the future of education and what we need to strive for today in order to prepare students for what is coming, on and off Earth. Space exploration is used in every grade level and subject area in order to inspire them. What students need to succeed in our society will continue to look different every decade. A continuation of that analysis and evaluation. Innovation is crucial for the Martian classroom. Education's focus on mastery learning. However, they do not sacrifice freedom to explore new thought processes. The most important realization is that unsuccessful attempts are part of the learning process that can lead to great ideas. Students architect their own learning and are only guided by educators. Students should be challenged with questions that don't have answers yet. Educators need to change the definition of success and not just care about the letter grade. A great quote that can be found on page 43 is, "Give students the ability to search for answers instead of just expecting them to know answers." In order to push the importance of STEM, educators should brainstorm and collaborate together to incorporate main ideas into criteria of each of their classrooms. If educators overlap the main ideas of their content, students will realize that these ideas are relevant to the real world. For example, educators can create calendars of the content they are teaching for others to see so they can collaborate on various topics. This can inspire teachers to collaborate and connect projects together throughout the upcoming years. Make what is happening in your classroom visible to other teachers as well. Kids now have friends that they have never met but interact with daily. Educators need to keep up with the Martians in the classroom and close the gap between geography and education. The Martians in our classrooms need to be shown how to connect at a global level. Teach students how to do projects with other students across the globe, which can also open them up to different cultures. Every content area can benefit from the ability to be innovative and creative. Kids are naturally inspired by space to study science, technology, engineering, and math. They have the opportunity to solve the big problems impacting our world. Another quote from page 110. "A revived public space program is the change we need today to inspire the next generation of STEM students, teachers, and professionals." So, in conclusion, in this book, Mann and Sanford present why we need innovation in our schools. Educators should build their classrooms to prepare students for whatever lies ahead. This book helps educators, parents, and the rest of our society better understand how we can empower today's learners for the global challenges that lie ahead. The Martians in your classroom is a call to action for any New Age thinking. If you are an educator concerned about the future, this is the book for you. So this is the end of but the last quote that I would like to give you guys is, "When we believe in something, we have to go after it, even if it means risking failure." Thank you.